The founder of Alchemy, Cagliostro, is a defensive set-play character that has a multi-level projectile, teleports, strong normals, and traps. Cagliostro can set the pace of a match by locking down areas of the screen with traps which activate in close proximity. These traps act as both neutral and set-play tools. With the use of these traps, fast and long-reaching normals, and a variety of projectiles, Cagliostro can pressure her opponent into the corner, which then enables setups and Oki. For the lab monsters who are looking for a complex setup character, Cagliostro is the character for you. Cagliostro's unique action is Collapse. Pressing U will summon a rock projectile. This is the Conjure version. This projectile has 5 chargeable levels that increases its damage, number of hits, and frame advantage. Each time you press U, the rock's level will increase. Holding U levels up the rock at a faster rate. Cagliostro can also charge the rock in the air, which greatly decreases her falling momentum. On both the ground and air summon, the rock has an initial hit. Cagliostro cannot perform another air action when she has stopped charging the rock in the air. Pressing 6U will fire the rock. Either from neutral or during Conjure, the rock will fly forward in a straight path like any other fireball. In the air, Cagliostro can shoot the rock at 2 angles. 2U will send the rock down close at a 30-degree angle, and the 6U will fire at a 60-degree angle. The amount of hits the rock deals is equal to its level. The higher the level, the more advantageous the rock is on block. 236 Mihen is a trap that can be placed on the ground or in the air. The traps will activate a single hit attack if the opponents touch the circle. Traps do not disappear if Cagliostro blocks and only goes away if she gets hit or after 10 seconds have passed. Opponents can also use low-hitting moves to break the ground trap and air normals or high-reaching moves to break air traps. You can punish these attempts with your own normals or specials. You can only have 1 ground and 1 air trap at any given time, except if you use the heavy version. The light version, Grounded, sets a trap in front of Cagliostro. Using this in the air puts the trap half-screen away from her. The medium version, Grounded, sets the trap 1.5 backdashes away, and the air version places the trap 3/4 of the screen away. The heavy version will place both the light and medium version on the ground or in the air. Mayhem will be on permanent cooldown until both traps disappear. You can have a total of 3 traps out, but you must set a light or medium version beforehand. The ultimate version removes all other traps set in play and summons 1 large trap in front of her and at a set height above the ground. When activated, the trap will go into an initial hit, then explode if the opponent gets hit. Unlike the normal traps, this trap cannot be destroyed by the opponent's moves, but only lasts 5 seconds. You can also use this at high heights to punish anti-air attempts. Using these traps in neutral forces the opponent to approach carefully, as they can be punished for trying to break them or for rushing down or blocking Cagliostro. These traps can also be used on knockdown and lead into Oki setups that can be comboed off of. More on this on the next section. 623, Calculated, summons a spear from the ground that tracks the opponent at varying distances. This is another zoning tool used in combination with Mayhem to constrict the opponent's movement while dealing stray hits or chip damage. If you have a rock summoned, the rock will move in front of Cagliostro, acting as a shield and will block projectiles. The rock will only block 1 hit regardless of level, and will not break if it tanks a hit. The light version will track the opponent from point blank range to 2.5 backdashes away. The spear will hit the opponent away from Cagliostro. The medium version will track the opponent from 1 backdash to 3/4 of the screen. The spear will hit the opponent towards Cagliostro. The heavy version will track the opponent from point blank range to half screen. The spear will hit the opponent away from Cagliostro and give her a combo opportunity in the corner. The ultimate version tracks from anywhere and is air unblockable. This should be used to call out mid to full screen projectiles or jump-ins. If close enough, you can also go into a safe jump with Jump Heavy. 214, Alexandria, is a dash attack that is mainly used to hit confirm and push the opponent further into the corner. For all normal versions of this move, perfect spacing leaves Cagliostro 0 on block. Close hits will generally leave her punishable. The light version is a fast and short dash used to hit confirm off of far-reaching pokes. The medium version is a mid-screen dash that pushes the opponent further but can only combo off of airborne opponents. The heavy version travels the same distance as the light version, but wall bounces in the corner, giving you a combo opportunity. The ultimate version has the highest corner carry of all the versions, wall bounces like the heavy, and is also -4 on block, regardless of distance. On grounded opponents, you can get a safe jump by using Jump 22M and land with Jump Heavy. 2-2, Spare Body, is a fast teleport that is used to either reposition, cross up the opponent, or combo. This movement option can be done both on the ground and in the air, and there is no difference in distance covered. For the air teleports, Cagliostro will teleport at the same height and can still land with a falling normal or special, which is useful for safe jumps, cross-ups, or anti-air baits. The light version teleports Cagliostro backwards that covers less distance than the backdash. The medium version teleports Cagliostro forward 60% of the screen. this teleport can cross up the opponent to either go for a cross up or to get out of the corner. The heavy version has a close hit around Cagliostro before the teleport. If she is within range, Cagliostro will always teleport behind the opponent and is in proximity for a close normal. If she is not within range, she will simply teleport forward. This can be used in block strings or combos to side swap and put the opponent closer into the corner. You can also run up and bait grabs. Use the air version and you can land with a jump heavy and combo. The grounded ultimate version acts as an invincible reversal. On hit, the opponent will go into a hard knockdown state mid-screen, and Cagliostro can set a J236 trap after reappearing. She cannot set an air trap if the opponent blocks. The air version will drop a statue straight down from Cagliostro's position. Unlike the heavy version, there is no hit on the start of the move, and only on the ground slam. She will then teleport in the air forward, which can cross up the opponent. This move is fully invuln until she reappears, making this an expensive tool to bait out anti-airs. Cagliostro's Skybound Arc is Ars Magna. She will summon 2 rings that multi-hit. The super resets the combo limit. If the opponent lands into a trap after the super, she can continue the combo and extend her damage even further. Cagliostro's Super Skybound Arc is everything's coming up Cagliostro. Cagliostro summons gold from the floor that travels forward. You will only get the cinematic and more damage off of close hits. Cagliostro has an assortment of poke, zoning, and lockdown moves. Before we can go into any setups, you should worry more about neutral first. Cagliostro doesn't need to commit to any laggy options. Your main goal is to stay elusive and annoy your opponent with 623 and rocks. Setting up the traps further restricts the opponent's options. If they get close to you, you can then start using normal buttons to challenge their close approach. All of Cagliostro's far normals have great reach and are not punishable on block. Far light is +1 on block and good for poking and starting pressure. Far medium is her longest normal. At max range, this normal cannot confirm into anything. Far heavy does have less range than far medium, but is 1 frame faster, acts as a pseudo anti-air against poorly spaced jumps, and is less negative on block. In block strings, you want to condition your opponent with 623 or 236 specials. 623 light is a fast and safe block string ender that will push the opponent back and reset neutral. Use this ender to check for mashing. Use 236 medium after far medium or heavy. This will set a trap below the opponent that will detonate after a brief delay. Set these traps on block if your opponent respects the 623 enders. On the furthest hit of far medium or heavy, 236 medium won't auto-detonate, but you will still be at a safe range for most far normals. If you show them constant special cancels after your blocked normals, you can surprise them with a dash light or 2 light. After grabbing once or twice, you can go for throw baits with the use of J22 heavy. When you have traps set, do not let your opponent destroy them for free. If your opponent is using low normals to take out ground traps, stay at a distance outside of their range and would punish the normals. On far traps, you can use 623 to catch your opponents pressing buttons. You can also use traps for set play. There are setups that place traps in positions that allow us to combo off of overheads, mix-ups, and other moves that we normally can't confirm off of. Here are a few basic examples. On counter anti-air 2 heavy, use 236 medium to confirm, then run up, use 2 heavy, and cancel into 236 heavy to set up 2 traps. Run up again, use 2 heavy, then do the heavy teleport cross-up. Go for a meaty close medium auto combo, then go into 6 medium for the low, or 6 heavy for the high. On hit, you can confirm into a combo. If the opponent blocks, they won't be able to punish because the trap will still hit. After using 214 light on an airborne opponent, you can use 236 medium to place a trap in the corner. Opponents cannot punish this trap placement, and challenging results in a counter hit or punish combo. If you find yourself stuck in the corner, use either close or far heavy on block. Confirm into 236 heavy, and the far trap should activate. While your opponent is blocking, run up and use dash heavy to side swap and push the opponent into the second trap, which keeps you safe. If your opponent is below an air trap, using dash medium will knock them up into the trap, which will allow you to extend your combos. There are many other setups that require good recognition of the state of the field and positioning of the opponent. I will link videos by Mr. Acolyte and Underscore that go over all the minute details and setups. While Cagliostro has many defensive tools, her approaches and offensive capabilities without setups are lackluster. When it's on Cagliostro to engage, especially at a life deficit, she can struggle to close the gap against proper spacing and zoning. When playing against the traps, you can choose to either run or jump and block, or use a normal to break the traps. Don't make your intentions obvious and try to bait Cagliostro to use a special on block to give you an opening. If Cagliostro is backed into the corner, either force her to challenge your pressure with 2-2U or normals, or play at a range that covers her grounded 2-2M. 2-2U is a DP and can be punished if blocked. Make sure to run up after the blocked hit and get a close normal starter. If you know Cagliostro is using J22U to bait out your anti-airs, you can spot dodge the ground slam. You will recover fast enough to use 2 heavy anti-air, and she will be wide open to a punish. While hard to react to, you can jump and air grab her if she goes for jump 236U to bait out your anti-air. If Cagliostro uses her Skybound art, the super will push you towards the middle on block, but you can still get a far-reaching punish. Up close, you can dodge forward and avoid the hits altogether. If Cagliostro uses her Super Skybound art as a reversal, do not block this move as it will push you far and you won't be able to get a good punish. If you are up close from running in or safe jump, you can spam dodge and avoid the pushback. If Cagliostro uses her auto combo on block without a trap, she puts herself in DP range if she uses the wrong special. If she uses either 236 light or 623 light, you can react with a DP. If she uses 22 heavy, delay the DP to hit at the correct side. If she uses 5U or 22 medium, do not DP, as he's put her at a safe range. Some Cagliostro players to watch are Hitohira, Prada, and PPP.